Not over $500,000.
Yeah, because their parents could afford it, XYZ, but they have no idea what they want to do in life. They're just going to college to say they went to college. So if you're going to college, I don't want you to get the wrong idea and saying I'm not supporting. But if you know what you want to do and you need a degree to do that in life moving forward, I support it. Look, I won't say who. I have a family member with 6 degrees. Call me every 3 weeks for money. I got a GED every 6 damn weeks. Yeah, man, yo, man. You know, you think you can help me out? Why don't you? That degree don't work no more. That shit run out. Like, yo, why do you keep calling me? What does it got an expiration date on your fucking degree? What are you doing with the degree that you went? You got a master's, you got a bachelor's, you got an associate, you got a so this degree and that degree. God damn, man, I got a GED. You know I used to get a kick out of?
Hiring niggas with degrees.
Yeah, no, not stat, but
not stat.
Yeah, but you know, no, you deserve it. I'm not talking about stat. I used to get a kick out of hiring niggas with music degrees. When I was a CEO, well, I'm still my own CEO, but when I ran a company day to day, day in, day out, we used to hire people with music degrees because they went to school for 4 years music to come work for me that never went to school for music.
Yeah.
And think that you know the business and these people are teaching business. Oh, how many this you get? How many this you get? You know what I always hated, Murder, and you can relate, when they sit there and tell you, oh, we're going to give you 13 points. I'm like, I can't go to the bank with points. What does that fucking equal? What is 13 points?
What is the money amount?
Yeah. Like, I can't tell my landlord, well, I got 13 points. And I think that a lot of times people just like to say they go into school to say they go to school. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you may run into me. You may run into, what's my nigga who did Apple? You may run
Steve Jobs.
You may run into Bill Gates. We all dropouts. You may run into us. You may run into the dropouts that was planning on a future while y'all was sitting there having fun and listening to these people that probably don't know as much as we know. Sorry.
I will just say though, I think college is.
My bad. This was
give the college shot.
Not to control. I wouldn't have messed that without college because I went to colleges. Me and Kev, shout out to Kev in Miami. What we said is we wanted broadcast people who have major in broadcast to come work with us, and that's why I found stat. So college is beneficial sometimes. I'm sorry, stat, but
you're good. I just because I went to college, like right. I have to give my piece.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just think that if it's not for you, that's okay. I think college is the opportunity to find your own lane. Because I mean, originally when I was applying for schools, I thought I was going to be an engineer. I would have been, doing engineering, probably not in on camera. And I kind of found out what I like to do through college and through experiences. Right. That's also when I got to kind of travel more and see more of the world, which opened my eyes up rather than me not having the opportunity. But I also don't feel like you have to go to college if that's not for you, because people think if you go to college, you think you have to get a degree. I'm not saying that because it's not the right lane for everybody. That's what you figure out over time. But that was my experience. But not everybody else has great experiences. And I understand that.
And listen, me and Mase went to college. Yeah. Let me tell you something about college real quick. And I can't speak to being a student athlete to the level of
Maurice
Clarett.
Yeah.
But listen, I got to college and I didn't graduate high school. That's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. That's what they do for you when you good. When you good, they'll make sure shit works out. I didn't even graduate. How the fuck did I get in college? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's how good I was. They made sure that I got into college. This is all the shiesty shit that goes on.
Yeah,
it was no reason I should have been in college whatsoever. I was in my dorm, nigga said, congratulations, hand me my GED. I said, nah, Murder, I'm keeping real. I said, nah. I said, GED. I said, nah, I gotta take the test at least. I took the test and I passed. I don't even know if I really passed. Because niggas already gave me this shit. So I'm sitting there like, this is fucked up. Another nigga, and Mo, you can speak to this, Dexter Manley, Washington Redskins and whatever other teams he played for, 15 years in the NFL, college graduate, soon as he retired, he said, I can't read or write, right? What kind of shit is that?
That is true.
Yo, what kind of shit is that? Dexter Manley did 15 years in the NFL. He's a college graduate. And then when the shit was all over, he tells everybody, I can't read or write.
Yeah.
When you are an athlete, they'll make sure shit is good. Mo, speak about that a little bit, because I wasn't as good as you was, obviously.
No, that's the truth.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
How does that work?
Hey, no, here's the irony, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all holding a book that say one and done. I'm part of the Dropouts.
Yeah.
One and done. One and done. One and done. Yo, that's crazy, man.
That's what's up, man. I like that.
So I'll say this. So, Stat, I ain't gonna leave you out there by yourself, right? So okay. I do believe in college for the So college is beneficial for the people who know what they want to do, right? For the people who focused and they came with direction, goals, and they're going. But for the mass majority, at the end of the day, college is a business, right? And I'll say that. And so they prey on people having to decide, like, it's even crazy to think a person would have to decide what they want to be for the rest of their life at 19.
Right.
Most people, before they go into their sophomore year, you don't even have the worldly experience to be like, yo, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I think college is predatory in that way. But in regards to the football players, and I talk about it all the time, I didn't get educated until I went to prison, but I talk about not letting the system take advantage of you. And you joking around, sort of like Dexter Manley, it's a story with a lot of people. And even when I'm talking now, and it's somebody in the studio who know me from back then or who knows me now, and when you living in that phase and you uneducated and going through that system and everybody taking advantage of you, it's actually sad as to what happens to you, on the other side when you don't become educated and you go through all those years of football, basketball, track, or whatever sports you play, and then you come out on the other end an idiot. But that book is about that. How I came into the system. And when I was in the 12th grade, I couldn't pass my ACT. I took the ACT. I got like a 13 or a 14. Couldn't read real well, couldn't comprehend. And then I had a football coach, and he basically allowed me to cheat off the girl next to me and basically took the test for me. And then I basically got him to school. But after that, when I got to college, it was the same thing, just shuffling me around in classes to keep me eligible. But, that's the system. And that's basically what I try to speak up with guys and say, hey, man, you just can't allow them to keep on pushing you through the system, because at some point this stuff going to be done and you have to live the rest of your life. And if you choose to be an idiot, the joke will ultimately be on you.
Great point.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Great point. Okay. So in football,